Today we are going to explore the different types of sentences we use to communicate, like how we share facts, ask questions, or even show strong feelings. We will cover 4 specific types that help us express exactly what we mean. To start us off, how would you usually tell someone a simple fact, like what you had for breakfast today?
I guess I would just say it directly, like, I had a bowl of cereal this morning. Is there a specific name for that kind of sentence?
Yes, that is called a declarative sentence. Its main job is to give information, state a fact, or share an opinion. Since you just shared a fact about your breakfast, can you think of another declarative sentence to express an opinion about your favorite hobby?
Oh, okay, declarative. That makes sense. For an opinion, maybe something like, playing video games is the best way to relax after school. Does that work, since it's just what I think?
That is a perfect example of a declarative sentence. You used it to share a personal opinion, and it would end with a simple period. Since we just finished with the first type, can you tell me what the main goal of a declarative sentence is before we move to the next one?
I think the main goal is just to put information out there. It's like you're declaring something, whether it's a real fact or just how you feel about something. It doesn't seem to be asking for anything back, it's just making a statement. So what's the next type?
You nailed it! The next type is the interrogative sentence, which we use whenever we want to ask a question or get information from someone. These always end with a question mark. If you wanted to find out what my favorite hobby is, how would you phrase that as an interrogative sentence?
I'd probably just ask, what do you like to do in your free time? Or, what is your favorite hobby? Is it basically any sentence that needs an answer from someone else?
Exactly. Any sentence that seeks an answer or requests information is interrogative. Now that we have covered stating facts and asking questions, how would you tell someone to do something, like asking a friend to pass the salt?
I'd probably just say, pass me the salt, please. Or maybe, close the door on your way out. It feels a bit like I'm giving a command or a direction, but I'm not sure if that's the same thing as just sharing a fact. Does this type have a name too?
It sure does. Those are called imperative sentences, and their job is to give a command, make a request, or offer advice. They usually end with a period, but you can use an exclamation mark if you want the instruction to sound more urgent. Can you try giving me some advice using an imperative sentence?
Okay, let me try. Maybe like, you should drink more water so you stay hydrated. Wait, is that right? Or does it have to be more bossy? Like, drink more water right now? I always thought commands were only for when someone is in trouble, or being told what to do by a teacher.
Both versions actually work. Imperative sentences do not have to be bossy. They can be very kind or helpful, like giving advice or making a polite request. Since we just finished learning about commands and requests, can you tell me the name of this sentence type and what punctuation it usually uses?
That was the imperative sentence. You said it usually ends with a period, but I could use an exclamation point if I was really worried or being loud about it. So it is basically for whenever you want someone to take an action, right? Not just for being mean or anything. So then what is the last type of sentence? I am guessing it is for when you are really excited, since we talked about exclamation points.
Spot on. The final type is called an exclamatory sentence. Its only job is to show strong emotion or excitement, like when you shout, "That's incredible." Since these are all about big feelings, they always end with an exclamation mark. If you just saw the most amazing sunset ever, how would you say that as an exclamatory sentence?
I would probably shout, wow, that sunset is absolutely beautiful. But wait, I'm a bit confused. Earlier you said I could use an exclamation point for an imperative sentence if I was being urgent. Does that mean an imperative sentence can also be an exclamatory sentence? Or is there a specific rule that separates them?
That is a great question. Even though both can use exclamation marks, the difference is in the goal. An imperative sentence still tells someone to do an action, while an exclamatory sentence only expresses a feeling. Does it help to think of an exclamatory sentence as a way to share a reaction rather than a command?
Oh, I think I get it now. So if I scream at my brother to get out of my room, that is still imperative, because I am telling him to do something, even if I am being really loud about it. But if I just scream because I saw a huge spider, and I say, that spider is giant, then that is exclamatory because I am just expressing how scared I am. Is that right? It is more about the purpose of the words than just the loud mark at the end.
You explained that perfectly. One is a command for action, and the other is just a reaction to your feelings. Since we have now covered all 4 types, can you tell me which type we use to show those big emotions, and what punctuation it always uses?
That would be the exclamatory sentence, and it always uses an exclamation mark. It is like you are bursting with some kind of feeling, like being surprised or happy. I think I have the list down now. We have declarative for sharing info, interrogative for questions, imperative for telling people what to do, and exclamatory for big reactions. Are there ever sentences that do two things at once, or do they always have to fit into just one of those four bins?
Generally, a sentence fits into one primary category based on its main purpose at that moment. While we can get creative with how we speak, sticking to these four types helps everyone understand if we are sharing, asking, ordering, or reacting. You have done a wonderful job mastering all the different ways we build sentences. Since we have covered how to inform, ask, tell, and show feeling, you are all set.